Okay, this is actually our complete data set, and here I have a data set of a high performance work system and then anxiety, and then you see that job burnout, then role overload, and then next is counterproductive work behavior. So this is our data set, and now when you go to see that I've labeled it as item 1, item 2, because I know what actually items are. So I just, instead of just writing statement, I have labeled them as item 1, item 2. So to perform reliability, we go to analyze, click on analyze, and what we do, we just come down and select scale, then reliability analysis, like this. So you see that you have got all the variables over here, all your items. So what you're actually going to do, what you have to do, you have to select all of the items of a variable and put them into items bar. You can do it one by one like this, but what best is that you select all of them at once, because all of the items are going to be selected to check the reliability of a variable. For one item, you have to select all the variable, you have to select all the items of a variable at a time and then solve them independently. You can select all of the items at once, but for one variable you have to select all its items at once. Then go to statistics, then click on item, and then scale if item deleted. Why did we select scale if item deleted? I'll tell you when we perform the reliability analysis. So after this, you just have to click on continue. So let's go on to click on continue. So this scale if item deleted and then continue like this. So after this model, we need Cronbach alpha. So alpha is fine. And then OK. So this is your output window where you have got the results. You see, we checked the reliability for high performance and it's 0.702, which is actually number of items are 7 and 0.702 is greater than 0.6. So this is our accepted reliability. Let's get back down and see here. There are different items of our construct and then there are alpha value of each of the construct, 0.683, 0.615, and then you see the highest is 0.806 for item 7. Suppose this is the highest reliability in our data, in our output. So if we go back to analyze and then back to scale and then reliability analysis, click on it, you see that after deleting this 7th, you're just going to get the reliability data is mentioned in front of scale if item. Suppose this in front, instead of 0.702, we have less than 0.6, that is 0.5. We're just going to suppose it. And here we have all the reliabilities of our item that are going to be formed when we delete one of them. So that is actually our reliability 0.5. We're just supposing it to be 0.5. And then we come down and see that other items have reliability. For example, 7th item has it as 0.806. What we are going to do? Go to analyze, then to scale, and then reliability analysis. Put 7th item back. Just put it back, and then we have the same settings. Click on statistics. You have the same settings. Continue, and then OK. Now your reliability is 0.806 when you have deleted the 7th item. So in this way, when you get less reliability for an item, for example 0.6, you just have to check them in other items like this. If there is reliability that is the greatest and it is greater than 0.6, so you can just go on to delete that item and will get your desired reliability. So let's delete this one because our reliability was greater. Like this, you can delete it. You can have this cut and cut this as well. So let's perform reliability for another variable just to check it. Okay, here we don't have it. Go to analyze And then what you have next to do, you just have to go to scale, and then after scale click on reliability analysis, put them back, put all of them back. You can click on shift and then down button to put them back. Click on anxiety, take all of the anxiety items, then go on to okay, like this is fine. Okay, up to counter work behavior we are going to perform reliability not for gender, age and qualification, because there are nominal variables, they are not going to have any reliability. So reliability will be, okay, put it back, will be performed up to counterproductive work behavior. So bring it back. Okay, now you see you have to go to statistics, click on it, and then continue. You can reset it as well. For when you reset it, all your settings will be deleted. Click on display variable names, again click on anxiety. Let's take a look what happens when you reset it. Click all of the items, then statistics. Now you see, now your options have been deleted, so you again have to click on item and scale if item deleted. So you have to remember, whenever you're going to click reset, all your settings will be back to their original form. So continue and then OK. Now here we have reliability 0.577. So this reliability is less than 0.6. Now look over here, what reliability is greater here. This is 0.615 for item 4. So what we are going to do, we are going to delete item 4. So let's take a look. Go back, scale, reliability analysis, and then put your item 4 back like this. Click OK, and then you see what reliability is, 0.615. So this is how reliability is performed for each of our variable and then items. So in the next lecture we are going to perform demographic analysis on our SPSS data. So stay tuned to our next lecture.